Hello everyone, I am Anirudh Bhalirao and in today's video we will understand each and every concept about patent infringement, and this video is brought to you by Company 360. So without wasting any time, let's start with the video. First, let's have a look at today's agenda. We will look at what is a patent and what is patent infringement. Then we will look at types of patent infringements. Infringement search will be our next topic. Then we will move on to understand how to prove patent infringement. And lastly, we will understand defense to infringement. Let us understand what is a patent. A patent is a type of intellectual property right that gives the applicant or the inventor exclusive rights over his new, useful, and non obvious idea or ideas or inventions. This protection against unwarranted use arms the inventor to comprehensively disclose the patented process, design, or invention, as it cannot be used by any person or corporation without the permission of patent holder. Permission can be granted in the form of license or assignment or transfer. There are mainly two types of patents in India, namely utility patents and design patents. Let us dig deeper and look at some benefits. Patent protection acts as an incentive as it ensures that the inventor, company, or an individual gets financial and social benefits for his invention. For example, in the absence of this protection, large pharmaceutical companies wouldn't spend billions of dollars on research for new drugs and medicines, as there would be no bar on other companies to use their invention, and hence it won't be financially viable for these companies to invest so much on research programs. Patents are territorial rights, as they are granted under the civil law of a state and are applicable to the territory of that state only. Moreover, patent protection is granted for a specific amount of time, which varies in different nations. Now, we will look at what exactly is patent infringement. The basic aim of patent is to discourage the use of patented invention without the permission of the patent holder. Hence, when a prohibited act in relation to the patented process, design, or invention and during the term of the patent is committed within the country that issued the patent without the permission of the patentee, patent infringement takes place. What exactly constitutes prohibited act may vary by jurisdiction, but it generally includes use, import, manufacture, or sale without permission. What could infringe the patent is determined by the claims of a patent. It defines the scope of patent protection by informing the subject matter that cannot be used without the permission of the holder to the general public. In simple words, claims inform the public as to what they shouldn't do in respect of the patented invention to save themselves from the infringement liability. Hence, unauthorized use, sale, or production of a patented invention in relation to the subject matter mentioned in the claims of a patent constitutes patent infringement. Different countries recognize different types of patent infringement. These are direct infringement and indirect infringement. First, let's understand what is direct infringement. Under this category, knowledge as to the existence of patent is not important. What constitutes infringement is that the alleged product or service should meet all the limitations of at least one subject matter mentioned in the claim of the patent. Whereas, when instead of creating a service or a product that directly infringes a patented product or service, an entity causes or assists the creation of such product or service, it is called indirect infringement. There are two types of indirect infringement. Induced infringement. Here, the entity that causes the direct infringement has the knowledge about the existence of patent in relation and knowingly encourages such direct infringement. Second, contributory infringement is the knowingly selling component or components of a patented machine, manufacture, combination or composition, or a material or apparatus for use in practicing a patented process, constituting a material part of the invention, knowing the same to be especially made or especially adapted for use in an infringement of such patent and having no other commercial use. This requires a higher level of guilt than induced infringement. Let's understand the topic infringement search. An infringement search, also called as clearance search or freedom to operate search, is conducted in order to determine whether patent infringement has taken place or not. In this search, patent or pending patent applications are examined to see if the alleged product or service infringes any independent claim of the patent. Now, let's study how to prove patent infringement. Three things should be established in order to prove patent infringement. First, that the person claiming infringement of his patented invention holds a valid patent. Second, that the alleged infringer committed a prohibited act in relation to the patented process, design, or invention without the permission of the patent holder. Prohibited act involves use, production, sale, or offer of sale of the patented product or service without permission of patentee. This also involves legally identifying the entity which is making such sale, use, or offer. Third, to prove that the product or service of the alleged infringer has all the distinguishing features of at least one independent claim of the patent. Finally, let's look at defense to infringement. The best defense available to the accused infringer is to question the validity of the patent. He can question the validity of patent by proving in the court of law that the patented process, design, or invention is either not original or new or non-obvious. This can be proved by showing the existence of prior art or invention which was not taken into account by the patent examiner. However, the general presumption is always in the favor of validity of patent and the burden of proof lies on the person contesting the validity, the accused infringer in this case. The accused infringer must clearly establish the inapplicability of all the claims that his product or service was accused of infringing. Only when all these conditions are fulfilled, it will be a valid defense. In case of absence of any defense, the infringer is punished under the civil law for unauthorized use of patented process or invention during the term of the patent. That's all from my side. I hope you have gained some amount of knowledge from this video. To know more about this topic, feel free to get in touch with us and visit our website or connect to us via email or this contact number. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.